Hello and welcome to a Sober James Addiction Recovery live stream podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. My name is James and I am a grateful recovering addict and alcoholic. I want to share something with you today. I'm in a great mood and I would like to know where you're at out there. Fellow addicts and alcoholics in recovery. Today I started a peer support training for certification for peer support, a certified peer support specialist training program to get my certified peer support training certificate to where I will be able to work as a peer support specialist certified. And I just had my first class today. I know that there's some of you that are interested in this. We've talked on the channel. Some of you are peer support specialists. And I'm stoked because in my journey of life and recovery and I have pursued some paths. I've been in the Navy. I tried to be a union commercial industrial electrician for 4 years. Now I tried the post office as a rural mail carrier. And no, I don't carry dudes around. I carry mail, letters, packages. And I don't like that. I have pursued a couple avenues in life, as I'm sure we all have. And you may be able to understand. What's up, hashtag Hollyford? You may be able to understand that not everything works out. Well, a certified peer support specialist is specializing in exactly what Sober James specializes in: recovery from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body, addiction, and the trauma surrounding. Well, I've been doing that for damn near 2 decades. So I am more qualified for this job, an evidence-based position, by the way, than I've ever been qualified for anything in my entire life, and I am stoked. You can't shut me up about recovery. You give me an addict or alcoholic that needs help, and I'm gonna lead that effort to the promised land. You know it's true. So I'm excited right now, and I hope everyone out there is doing. I had a great day. I got a new tattoo. It's now leaking ink. There's my tattoo on my bicep. I'm not going to show you it for too long because out of respect for my artist, it's not finished. But as you can see, it's dope AF. What's up, Joe Shaves? Thank you. I was happy to see today that this is a legitimate thing. I may be able to get a job as a peer support specialist certified in as little as 1 month, which is fantastic because I don't know if any of you are postal workers out there. Well, I may know one, but it sucks. No, bro, I check it out, man. It's kind of, it's like freestyle, bro. I just give my artists images that I like and tell them to stylize. That's called aquafoam or seafoam, that color in the skull. It's a skull, bro. Skull. Why are skulls so fun to look at? Discuss. But yeah, I'm super stoked. It's a good day. I got a tattoo in the morning and I started my career as a certified peer support specialist in the evening. And now I'm talking to you guys. One of my favorite things to do. I started this class. It was 3 hours. One thing was introduce yourselves. And I said, I'm James. I work a 12-step, which is helping carrying the message to alcoholics and addicts. And I also have a YouTube channel on recovery, and I want to expand my reach of helping because let me tell you something. even without a paycheck, the spiritual dividends that I receive, and I don't know if you know what I'm talking about when I say stuff like that, but spirituality and esteem. In recovery, we have to learn what esteem is, self-esteem. So we are taught in programs like the one I have chosen, Alcoholics Anonymous or Narcotics Anonymous, to give service, to do esteemable things, to discover self-esteem. Because when we crawl out of the gutter, which is where we all crawl out of when we seek recovery, because you know an alcoholic or addict is not going to be seeking recovery when things are fun and at least relatively sane. It has to be a total rock bottom, gutter. So we'd be crawling out of the gutter, and we don't feel too esteemable. We don't feel too worthwhile. So helping others is one way that we build our self-esteem, our self-worth. It's literally if it's true that we're all put on earth to do something, God gave me gifts to be able to reach addicts and alcoholics after recovering or even stumbling. On this channel since 2018, we've seen sober James, we've seen soberdelic James, we've seen unemployed James. We've seen a lot of Jameses. Mostly sober James. Subscribe and hit the bell. But you guys are buying these tattoos, by the way, you members. You guys are buying my internet. I have 16 members now. Thank you to all you card-carrying members. I don't see any of you in the chat currently, but you can hit that join button for as little as whatever. I'm going to be a certified peer support specialist in this mamma jamma. Like, oh my goodness, man, holy crap. It's a good thing people are living into their hundreds these days, because I'm damn near, I am. If I live to be 88, I'm literally at the halfway mark of life right now. Halfway. And I feel like this is real. I feel like this, because like I said before, I got ink seeping out of my tattoos. My brand new tattoo had ink seeping out of it. I took the bandage off. Look at that shit, Holly. Look at that shit. Holly reminded me that I was going to get a death moth. You ever heard of an African deadhead moth? It's a relatively popular. No, I mean, you know, it's been tattooed. It's just a moth that seemingly has a skull on it. And I'm going to get that for Miss Hashtag Holly, because she's been here at the Sober James channel since the beginning. It's no death moth, exactly. I mean, it's pretty dope, though. It is. I am so stoked on it. And what was I last night? Second guessing, future tripping. I was going to entitle one of these streams, probably tomorrow. Let me write it down. Future tripping and the dangers of. Does anybody out there future trip? Can you guys tell I'm practicing to be a certified peer support specialist? I'm working on my social skills, yo. I got to be able to relate and attract rather than promote, and display and represent what life in sobriety looks like. I'm be all tatted up. I'm be like, yo, you want some tats, mup? You better get sober. I got all these tats when I was sober. I've been drunk around the world. I never got a tat. Number one, they say don't get tats when you're drunk because you bleed a lot. And also you may pick, like, I mean, have you ever seen, what's that bowling movie with Woody Harrelson and Randy Quaid? Well, anyway, he got a tattoo. Yeah, that was my girl. My girl and Mikey, they are my family. My dogs. When I got sober, I decided to get some dogs to see if I could keep something alive. Before I got a girlfriend, it is suggested in recovery when you get sober, the first year you get a plant. If you can keep that alive, the next year you can get a pet, maybe a fish. And then if you can make it into the third year and your plant and your fish are still alive, then you can get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. And goddamn, I've been recovering for 20 years. But well, you know, there's y'all have seen how it goes. My picker's broken. That's what they say. In the rooms that I attend, Alcoholics Anonymous, our picker is broken. Well, first of all, I picked alcohol as the solution to all my problems. So there's one example. Another example is picking different jobs and not being either good at or not knowing what to do with oneself. And they also say just make sure you're recovered before you start seeking the companionship of a romantic relationship, because you will use that person if you haven't learned enough about the disease of alcoholism and addiction. You will use that person up. And that just, you know what I mean? I know. Yeah, my picker's broken. You know what I mean? Some of them have been here live on this camera, streaming with me, and it's been a journey. But no, I don't like. Well, listen. We're not gonna dissect James's, love life or lack thereof. It is true. I have attracted. But you know what? It's how many people are out there in active recovery that have seen some time between their last drink or drug, and have noticed that you start attracting a different type of person than when you did when you were in your sickness. Alcoholism and addiction is a straight up disease. Straight up. Everything about you is. So I attracted sickness at times, and I attracted health at times. Right now, I can tell you, it looks like I'm attracting health. You know what I mean? What up, Mike Tucker? Foodie, Gal Charlotte, what up? I'm so glad to see you live. It's been a while. I have read and saw your comments on my last stream. Mike Tucker, what kind of man did you attract as a romantic partner? You are gay. You did say you were gay, right, Mike? I'm sorry. I was born in 1980. Sometimes I'll still make those jokes. It's no joke. I happen to be what the hell am I gonna say now? Can't say anything now. Oh, you talking about that Dominican chick? Yeah. Yeah, and what did Sober James tell you? What did Sober James tell you about all that? No, Joe shaves. And we're not going to do that because it's 2025 and apparently we're not supposed to have fun at others' expense anymore. Like, what? I'm glad I got to be a part of the 80s and 90s, partially. But these days, I'm mature. I'm a grown man, and so are you, Mike Tucker and Joe Shaves. I probably said something like, we attract what we currently, you know what I mean? That's why I'm so stoked these days, you know what I mean? Like, well, me too, Gal Charlotte. So do I. You know what I mean? But I happen to be a little more sensitive as I've grown up, and I'm sure you do too. Get more sensitive as you grow. First of all, I spent 4 hours with a sexually divergent man today. Not, I guess, fully heterosexual. He's one of my best friends. So, like, I'd probably fight for somebody to be dropping the other F-bomb. Inner desires. Sober James is straight up and down heterosexual. Although I have... You know what I mean? I have thought about, what if I was bisexual? I would straight up double my dating pool, like possible romantic partners. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for a sense of humor, I'd have no sense, Mindside says. That's a good one. I gotta tell all my dad joke dads that one. I gotta write it down. If it weren't for my sense of humor, I'd have no sense at all. No sense. I can't write that fast. But yeah, peer support specialist. I'm stoked because it may be a real thing. Now, I hear in California these peer support specialists, certified ones, make 90 grand. This is the first thing I've ever chose to pursue that I didn't check the salary first. It happens to be not a very great salary. I don't know anything about it until I get into it. I don't know what's true or what's not. California has a big paycheck, which is kind of cool because I've always fantasized about moving to California. In recovery, I've built up a straight family here, though. In Texas, where I live. Maddie Rush says, congrats on starting your new purpose. I found that all the group work and role playing that I did in the course helped me a lot to learn the importance of motivational interviewing. Enjoy the growth. Yeah, motivational interviewing. That's one of the things they were talking about today. Maddie Rush, a fellow certified peer support specialist. I think I remember about you, Maddie. That is cool. Charlotte, as you know, I try not to give away my permanent... I never stay in the same place. Hey, Mike. Remember Bok Choy? I've had some stalkers on here. For all of you old, diehard SJ fans, you know about Bok Choy and the stalkers and the characters we've unlocked over the years. There's been some crazy character unlocks. People come out of the woodwork. Bok Choy was one of them. I can't be letting these people know where I live. I've actually been... Did I ever tell you that? I've been recognized a couple times. But James is famous. But all that aside, I'm getting real excited. You guys know I can talk about recovery, sobriety, recovery from addiction for hours on end. I literally have thousands of hours on this channel of evidence to support that. So now there's a very more and more so real possibility that I can do this for a job, and it won't be out in the 95-degree sun delivering mail when they're not even paying you accurately for your hours. With the United States Postal Service, yes, I will put them on blast. With the rural side, at least, they are crooks, not protected by their union, and they owe me. I bet you they owe me $3,000 for the past 7 months. I bet you. I would bet. I did the math and took it to them and pursued and got $1,300 of that. And when I got that check, I said, holy moly, that's real? What I was thinking was real? $1,300. Anyway, don't ever go work for rural mail carriers at the United States Postal Service. Work for city or any other section of the Postal Service than dirty crooks is right. I mean, I can barely believe it, and I'm the one going through it, but for 7 months I've been paying close attention. And yes, there is something criminal going on with the rural mail carriers of the United States Postal Service. I would imagine everywhere in the nation, but I can tell you for certain in my area. No, bro. I try to get fired. They don't do it. I brought the mail back one time. I said, I'm sick. I said, I'm sick. I'm leaving. I'm sick. I'm sick of not getting paid. I'm sick of you guys not helping me get paid. And I'm leaving. I brought the whole truck. I packed my van full of mail and packages, and I took it to my route, and I got out and I opened the door and I looked at all my mail and all my packages, and I couldn't make one step towards it. One more step I couldn't make to do my job because I wasn't getting paid accurately. I couldn't make one step, and I I walked around in circles. I was like pacing because I couldn't go towards the mail because I wasn't getting paid accurately. There's ways that they do it. I don't want to get into it, but things is a changing. Another thing that you've heard me say on this channel before, that in recovery and sobriety, you as a person and in a spirit and your potential starts coming to the surface. I eliminate vices left and right. First was obviously alcohol. Eliminate what's killing you first. And a month ago, it was nicotine. Again, I've been off and on of vapes my entire life and cigarettes or whatever, but the other stream, one of my recent streams was on every vice that you let go, you will get something in return, and you can choose what that something is. For me, it's been, I work out every day now. Just little things like quitting nicotine. I'm just that little edge off. I need dopamine now. So what am I going to do? I can't hit the vape. I can't hit the 40 ounce. I can't bang a rail up my nose of cocaine. You know what I mean? Although I didn't do coke, I can't do any of that. So what am I going to do? My body's crying for dopamine, true satisfaction, happiness, joy, freedom. So what am I going to do? Number one, your sex drive comes back. I don't mean to get nasty, but the healthier you get, the more into sobriety you get, and the more stuff you put down, the more of yourself starts coming back. You know what I mean? So, sex life, work life. I'm like, I don't like, in sobriety, you make this decision. You say, I don't have substances to go home to. So I'm going to seek gratification in my career. This is my life here. You start paying attention to your life. You know, when you have these vices, the addict is very reward centered. The reward center of our brains, that's where we live as addicts, alcoholics. We live in the reward center of our brain. If there's not an instant reward to it, we're not interested. So we get rid of these vices like booze, drugs, whatever your nicotine, especially nicotine, because it's always in my pocket and I'm always hitting it when I feel this way or that way. So instead, you don't have these vices to hit. So then you start growing through your pain. Your pain starts paying you. Because when we get comfortable instantly with our vices, we don't feel that pain. We don't get uncomfortable. So like, we don't learn. But when we don't have those instant gratification comfort devices to pick up, we start changing things about our life. And that's what they said in one of the 3 rehabs I've been to. They said, change your normal state, because we use drugs to escape our normal. Well, change your normal state. As long as we have our drugs, we're not going to do that. So that's one thing, man. Bro, relapse, I don't count my days. I mean, I count my days sober, years, whatever. because AA encourages me to have a number to give to the newcomer. I can tell you guys I'm over 500 days without a drink. That's a little over a year. And that is the purpose of my sobriety date, is to tell the newcomer to give you hope. But I also don't count how many times I've relapsed. I have relapses in my story over the past 20 years. I have a couple relapses, one of which happened when I had this channel in May of 2023. I was drinking and using from May of 2023 to November 30th of 2023. And the only reason I'm telling you that is so any of you who have relapse in your story, you can see me now and a week from now and a year from now on this channel. See what I have, see what happens when you get further and further away from your last drunk or high. I've also stopped smoking cannabis. That dear friend of all of ours, and found this similar results. Now things are coming into my life to fill up that dopamine lull or void. That spot in my life that was taken up by cannabis, it now has to be filled. So I have a choice. Is it going to be disc golf? I could take up poker again, start running heads of their money. I could double down on the podcast, double down on the production. But yeah, Miss Holly, now you're smoking for two, so you better keep it up. Keep up the good work. Smoke some for me now. Some of us can. I am seeing what happens when I put it down. That's how much I believe in. That's how much I believe in my experience has been when I let go of a vice, I take up part of something good. Well, something bad can come in too. That has happened to me before too. I've given up alcohol and all of a sudden I was all up on Tinder and shit. You know what I mean? Swiping. And I'm not going to say dating. I was swiping and fucking. Because that was that was the easier, softer way. So when you do give up the vices, my addict brain filled it in with easier, softer ways. Easier, softer ways. Mike says, May 2023, lab, are you still putting out? No, I don't. Those hammered videos are on lockdown for now. I'm still waiting from word from my higher power as of how to use those videos. And I know we want to see them, and I know they're fun, but they're also can be hurtful and sad to those who love me, I guess. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing I don't want them to do is promote drinking days. Because, we're all adults. We know drinking is fun. Nobody's saying it's not. But this channel is about sobriety. And some of those videos I know. I still have to go through them. I kind of don't want to watch them. I don't like that part of my drunk James. I mean, we have sober James right now. That's all we need. Okay, we don't need drunk James in this motherfucker. And that's a fact, Jack. Call in, Mike. Let's get somebody on this addiction recovery podcast. Somebody other than myself. For those of you who would like to call in, anytime, there's my number. Call in live to the podcast and you will be on YouTube. On the Sober James channel, which has over 30,000 subscribers and as many as 17 viewers at this very moment. Whoever calls in first is whoever calls in right now. That's basically how it works. I don't have any fancy three-way calling or anything, I think. Yeah. Charlotte, call in. Here we go. All right, cool. Hello? Hello, this is James.
Okay, James.
What up? Who is this?
This is not James.
This is not James?
You're not James.
Yeah, this is Sober James in this Mamma Jamma. What's up? Who's this?
This is Mike.
What's up, Mike? You know you're on a live stream right now, don't you?
Okay, I didn't think it was for a second.
I know, it's pretty surreal, isn't it? So what's up? What you up to tonight, Mike?
I'm just relaxing and playing some Call of Duty.
Oh, hold on. I have to turn your Holly. Okay, now we're in. All right, let me know. What does that sound like, Holly? Go ahead and. Yeah, here we go. All right, now I think they can hear you. Oh, now I got another call.
Uh-oh.
Let me try answering that call. Hold on.
Call from Gal Charlotte, Stephanie.
Hey, gal Charlotte.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. You're breaking up. I'm on.
You know what? I'm so
Yeah, you're kind of breaking up. I just wanted to see if I could answer you. Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, man. I'm getting this thing together. So what's up, man? What do we got? What's up, Mike?
I've been watching you for years, man.
Yeah. Sometimes you go by Michael. Sometimes you go by Mike, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Long-time viewer, long-time commenter, Mike. So what's up?
Nothing much. I'm just watching to, chime in.
Yeah, man. Are you on a recovery journey yourself?
Yes. Yes.
Well, good, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for viewing.
I was in rehab for like the last 4 months.
Oh, 4 months. And what do you think about that?
Most of the people that I was in rehab with were not alcoholics, they were drug addicts.
Opiates. Yeah, I hear. Yeah, opiates is a bad one to get off of too. There was a lot of opiates in treatment when I went too. Opiate addicts, heroin
But
addicts.
it was the best time of my life.
Yeah? How so?
Because I'm like locked up in like solitary, so even jail is like an upgrade for me.
Oh yeah? What do you mean by that?
Because I'm all alone.
You feel like you're in lockdown?
So whenever I get to go and be around other people, it's an upgrade.
Okay. Well, good. Now you know where you need to be. Around people. You know, I've been realizing the same thing, and I want to just isolate. I think I'm introverted. I want to be alone, and I don't want to socialize, and it's uncomfortable. That's why I used to drink, is so I could go be with people. People scare me, man. I don't like people, you know what I mean? They can hurt me. You know what I mean? I don't like. So now in recovery, they're telling us to stick close to the herd, and that's one thing we do. Hello? Well, I'll see you later, Mike. That was Mike, everybody. Sometimes that's what I would do. If I were on the phone with myself, I would hang up on myself. I'm echoing. Well, thank you for telling me. I don't like that, but I guess I'm not now. I know how to fix it. Yeah, that's cool, Mike. Thanks for calling in. I still haven't mastered all the sound and everything. Yo, 20 years of this live stream is gonna go by, and I'll still be saying, I still don't know how to live stream real well, but thanks for calling in. Yo, it's hard. Okay, there's bit rates. There's you know what I mean? There's like bit rates and shit. Excuse me, I gotta dry the fresh ink off of my tats, yo. Feel free to call in if you want anyway. And thanks for calling in, Mike, and thanks for watching all those years. Mike says, I had the same experience with rehab. You go there, you're being taken care of, you're being treated as a sick individual, which we are. We're not bad individuals trying to be good. We're sick individuals trying to be well. And in rehab, they treat you with compassion and stuff. Now, there are some rehabs, and this is something I've covered on this channel, that exploit addicts and just charge you a pretty penny to stay there. But it can also be helpful. But I had the same experience, Mike. I like it. We had a Super Bowl party in rehab, and the one in California I went to. Ping pong table, iguanas, orange grove in the mountains. You know what I mean? We rode on the druggy buggy and went to meetings. There was, it felt like a resort. So I have videos about rehab, treatment, substance abuse facilities on this channel. Rehab, detox, then rehab. And yeah, it can be relaxing because number one, there's no liquor store. You don't have your car to go to the liquor store. You don't have your car to go to the dope man's house. You're just chilling, watching movies, going to meetings, going to cognitive behavioral therapy classes. Sometimes there's meditation, yoga, you know. What's up, Shades? What's good for the channel? What's up, Ingy? How you doing? Keep popping up. Good to see you, Ingrid. Longtime viewer and commenter and member of the Sober James channel. She clicked that join button that is in the chat box. And she supports carrying the message. Good for you. Good for you, Ingrid. You know, that's representable. How are you, Shades? How goes the battle? I had my first peer support specialist class officially tonight. I've been talking about it for a minute. I was signed up for it 7 months ago when I got the offer for the post office and decided to. Who the hell knows? Of course, my picker's broken. I didn't pick the right path. Well, I ain't doing it this time. You know what I mean? It's like if you, as an addict, I was told by my sponsor early on, if you don't want to do it, it's probably the right thing to do. So I buckled down and knuckled up and registered for that peer support specialist. But it's probably, I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, shit. And I'm excited for the first time in a long time. And that's another thing we should talk about in recovery. Patience. You may not get what you want all the time. And you may not get what you want any of the time. I mean, y'all have heard me rant and rave and complain on this channel. This past year has been like a controlled crash, like falling down the stairs. It's like I was falling down some stairs for an entire year. Sobriety, recovery early is not, it's not always fun. It can be a pink cloud. You start getting back all the things that you lost, like playing a country music album backwards. You get your dog back, you get your truck back, you get your girl back. Sobriety is like playing a country music album backwards. You get your dog back, you get your money back, you get your job back. Your tractor comes back. Mike, these people that spy on me. Michael. All the time that, yeah. Shades of clarity and mind's eye. Yeah, man. So, yeah, I'm stoked. It's been rough. I mean, it's been frustrating. Sobriety can be frustrating because life is frustrating. And what do we addicts do when we drink at the age of 14 when we discover our drug of choice? We escape with that drug until we either die or have to sober up 30 years later. And we don't grow and we don't experience. And when we do sober up, we got to now face life. And there's something about the makeup of an addict's brain that just doesn't like, life on life's terms. What you mean traffic? What you mean you're not paying me every hour that I'm here at work? You know what I mean? Shit ain't fair. And people have been telling me for years that's life. And I'm like, nah, man, nah. No, I ain't going to accept that. Fuck that. I'm going to drink. Stupid ass life. AA teaches us we have to live life on life's terms and on God's time. Not now. James doesn't get, what he wants now. He might not ever get what he wants. James doesn't always know what he wants. James wanted all the alcohol in the world at one point. Now, would that be good for James? No. When James was 18, he thought getting a sun tattoo on this side of his chest and a moon tattoo on that side would be a good idea. Would that have been a good thing? No. You know what I mean? Mike, you need streams every day, but right now I'm on a mission that involves working at the United States Postal Service, going to class to be a certified peer support specialist, and just overall being a sexy Mac daddy, and that's a full-time job, Michael. So I'm doing streams on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern time. That's New York time because I live in New York. It's all going according to plan, Mind's Eye says, just not my plan. Life is what happens when we're busy making plans, it has been said. Nishi was wrong. God is not dead, but he is totally insane. So Mind's Eye, you're saying Nishi's wrong and you're right. I've said that before. I've said, you know what? Millions of Christians are wrong and I'm right. I said, I've said, things like that. And I believe I was wrong. That's part of recovery. You have to be able to listen to a voice that's not in your head. Somebody suggesting this is what you do. Do service, make coffee, trust in God, clean house, help others. That's how you recover. And my addict brain was like, nah, man, I'm going to try drinking only on the weekends and not on the weekdays. Okay? Sounds like that is a brilliant idea. I'm not praying to God and helping others and making coffee at an AA meeting. What does that got to do with not drinking? Well, once you try it, you start to find out. It says right in the book, More will be revealed, and that's so true. If I knew what was going to be revealed, then it wouldn't be a power greater than me. Do you know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, anyway, so I'm super stoked. Purpose. They say in AA, stay until the miracle happens and then still stay. Patience. God's time. It is frustrating as hell when you get sober and 6 months goes by and you still don't have what you want. A year goes by and you still don't have what you want. Well, my sponsor told me, maybe you don't know what you want. Maybe it's not what you want that needs to happen. It's what God's will is. Maybe life's on life's terms is what you should want to be able to accept. I didn't know all this. This is all news to me. I thought that I thought I could achieve anything I put my mind to, like, you know, Nike commercials and Gatorade commercials say, America, you know what I mean? I thought you can be all that you can be, like the army. False. We have power, but it's limited. There is one who has all power. That one is God. May you find him now. And if you're anything like me, you're just like, shit, this motherfucker talking about God. Well, you gots to, because all you've been talking about up until this point is yourself. And I know I talk about myself all the time. That's what a peer support specialist is. Somebody who has experienced similar traumas to those they're trying to help. And man, shit. This one guy in my class tonight said he didn't know what to do with his life. He was like a 50-year-old man or whatever, and he said he asked AI. He said he told AI all about himself and asked him what he should do for a living. And he said a certified peer support specialist was right at the top of the list. And I'm like, this guy is so much smarter than I am. Why didn't I ask AI what I should do for a living? I would have been doing this a long time ago. You know what I mean? You like my hair wispy? My wispy hair? Well, thank you. I've been wearing it like this ever since you told me it looks cool, because I wouldn't have thought. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. See, I don't even know if I look good or not. I've been walking around for 40 years thinking I look good. And all I had to do was make my hair wispy, and then I'll be looking good. I don't know what's good for me. I don't even know. You know what I mean? Except for this tattoo, though. Look at that dope-ass tattoo. Look at that shit. Yeah, so that's what's going on with me. Shades, how's your journey? Mike, you know what I mean? I'm glad you get something from the channel. I'm glad you think that. And thanks for letting me know that, brother. Thanks for letting me know I help. Because let me tell you something. When they told me when I first started walking into the rooms of AA that helping me is helping them, like when a grown-ass man told me that, he's like, helping you is helping me. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a nice bumper sticker. I don't even know what that means, man. You know, you don't even know what it means. More will be revealed. I know now that the ways that helps me is infinite. The ways that it helps me to help another addict or alcoholic is infinite. There is no end. It helps me infinitely. I now know what that person was saying when they said, helping you is helping me. I thought that was just something that Hallmark cards said, or, something, but it's true. Number one, helping another alcoholic through the steps of the 12-step program is helping refresh my working of the steps. Seeing a newcomer come off the streets, out the gutter, out of jails, institutions, and death is reminding me where I came from. 2012, 2011, 2010, I was homeless in Fort Lauderdale. 2008, 2009, I was homeless in New York. 2011, 2012, I was in the rooms of AA on my way. And it doesn't take that long for everybody. Sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. And I haven't arrived yet. Sobriety and recovery is a day-at-a-time thing that we maintain for the rest of our lives. And I'm sorry that it's not just something that we just be like, all right, I got it, thanks. No, there is no cure. There is a daily reprieve and a daily treatment. And we continue to grow forever, which is honestly, I'm stoked on that. The way that I've been growing by facing and bearing my pain and awkwardness and sadness and disappointment and reality checks and, that kind of stuff grows a man, you know what I mean? And a woman, you grow when you eat your pain and grow. It's like protein. It's pain-teen. It's propane and propane accessories. Damn it, Bobby. So, yeah, man. Pretty cool. You know what I mean? An existential problem, my hair, huh? Oh, that calls for some music. You guys want to hear the Sober James? Yo, I'm gonna celebrate and play the Sober James song. How about that? Let's get this Sober James song up on here. Hold on a second. Now, JV, John Venturini, made me a song for this channel, and it's called Sober James, and we're gonna listen to it right now. One second. Yeah, JV, are you out there? I doubt it. He usually says what's up when he gets in the building. But John Venturini from The Venture Forward, that's another YouTube channel on topics such as the one we're discussing now. He's a fellow person in recovery, John Venturini. And he made a cool song. And we're going to listen to it as soon as I find it. I can hear it in my head.
In the morning light, he shares his fight. Sober James, he's been there, done that night. Through the darkest days, he found his way. A beacon shining bright, leading us to stay. Oh, Sober James, you show the way to a life that's free, where we can say no more shadows, no more pain. Keep doing the damn thing, breaking every chain. The story is told, hearts unfold.
Not too loud.
Strength in the courage he holds. Hand in hand we stand side by side. Facing storms, no need to hide. Sober hearts we start anew. Thanks to you, we know what's true. Oh, Sober James, you show the way to a life that's free, where we can say no more shadows, no more pain. Keep doing the damn thing, breaking every chain. With stories told, hearts unfold, all fighting strength.
Turn it up.
Side by side, facing storms, no need to hide. Sober hearts, we start anew. Thanks to you, we know what's true. Oh, 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 Sober James, show the way to a life that's free, where we can say no more shadows, no more pain.
Man, my sister says she works as a dental hygienist. She says in my hometown, it's kind of hoodish. She said they be having dance battles out in that mother. She said she comes out of work and they're having dance battles. I'm like, yo, I miss Schenectady. Bro, I've streamed every day. Maybe when I get this peer support job, I'm goal focused right now. I can't get distracted, bro. Streaming every day takes a lot. I ain't even gonna front. I know I did it for years on end. I know at one point I was streaming twice a day. Bro, have you checked out my live stream podcast playlist? It's 700, 800 live streams strong, bro. You could literally push play all and leave it playing for days. So I don't know if my channel's hard to navigate or whatever, but look for the Sober James live stream podcast playlist. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, they monetized. Well, I monetized it. It takes, you got to work at this shit, bro. But I had to send them a video appeal that they denied because I didn't show them how I make my content and if it's me really making it. And I'm like, I'm filming this video appeal on the same equipment that I film my, you can't look at my live streams and say I'm making it. So like, you know, every boss can be, yeah, you burn out. I burn out. And the content isn't as good. I stream every day, bro. Like, you try talking about something every day, bro, for an hour. Bro, I have 800, almost damn near 1,000 1-hour live streams, bro, that you can watch right now if you go to the live stream playlist. Bro, I have them from 2020. My original very first live stream is on there where I was like, is this live streaming? What's going on here? I had a box over my face, because it was that Sony A7R III, and I had like this box following my face. I'm like, what is this live streaming? Oh, well, bro, these people on my butt need to send you a very big check now. Mike, you always talking about some people watching you and shit. Who are these people? They got checks? Michael.
In the morning light, he shares his fight. Sober James, he's been there, done that night. Through the darkest days, he found his way. A beacon shining bright, leading us to stay. Oh, Sober James, you show the way to a life that's free, where we can say no more shadows, no more pain. Keep doing the damn thing, breaking every chain.
Keep doing the damn thing. Hell yeah. It's a good day here. I hope it's a good day there with all the y'all. We're going to wrap it up. We have a minute and 20 seconds until our hour has been fulfilled here on this Wednesday, March 12th. All good things must come to an end, Michael. 24-hour stream. I've thought about it. Not quite yet. I'm actually pursuing a career I can get down with, and but I have thought about. But I've tried a lot on this channel, and if AI were to analyze this channel and analyze what the problem is, it would be I have ADHD, attention deficit disorder with hyperactivity. I have no doubt. That would be the problem, because bro, it's hard, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard. What's up, Tony G? You're welcome. And thank you all as well for keeping me sober on these live streams. Helping you helps me. That ain't no bullshit. And thank you. And Maddie Rush, and anybody else who has shared their experience with being a peer support specialist, thank you. Thank you for telling me I do help you and that I am worth something and that I have affected your life positively. Thank you all. Because, you know, those thoughts don't occur to me. As an addict and alcoholic, those thoughts don't occur to us. I'm worthwhile. I'm actually helping. My alcoholism tells me you ain't doing shit, bro. Sober James, bro, you ain't doing shit. That's how my alcoholism talks to me. It wants me drunk and dead. And you guys say, you know what, James? Keep streaming, James. Do a 24-hour stream. We're going to be dropping these super duper chats, clicking that join button, joining as a member, and getting those cool emojis and perks on the channel, and viewing the extra videos that only tier 3 members can view. And we're going to do all that. We're going to get our James Brown. You know what I mean? We're going to do the damn thing.
I feel good.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll give it 120 more seconds in case any of you want that James Brown that I was just talking about by joining. And then we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, Shades and Tony and Mike. Miss hashtag Holly Ford. Definitely Mind's Eye. Thanks for calling in, Mike. Ingrid. Taj Coffee. Foodie Bear Stan. What's up, Gal Charlotte? Long time no see. Thank you all for helping keeping this guy sober. Maddie Rush, thank you for your experience, strength, and hope on being a peer support specialist. Joe Shaves, thank you for your continued experience, strength, and hope on alcoholism and recovery. So, have you guys ever watched Riff Tracks? RIFFTRAX? Check out Riff Tracks. If you liked Mystery Science Theater 3000, then you'll like Riff Tracks. I will see you Friday between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, keep it clean, keep it real, and keep doing the damn thing. Peace. Really, though? Okay. I guess we're going to answer this. Hello. You're on the Sober James channel. Hey, how's it going? Who's this? Jody. I missed your name. Oh, Jody. I think I recognize your screen name. How you doing, Jody? So. Average. I mean, not bad, not good. What's going on, man? Oh, wait, hold up. I'm sorry, I couldn't. All right, there we go. Jody, yeah. You feeling all right?
I just haven't slept for over a month.
A month is a long time.
Yeah, I decided to start drinking again. Not that much.
That's too bad, man, but that's what we do. That's what we do. Have you ever checked out AA?
Yeah. I went for the last 3 days.
You went to some meetings the last 3 days, is that what we said?
Yeah.
Well, good. Did it help?
Helped a lot, man. Where you at?
Where am I? I'm on the East Coast. Where are you at?
Yeah. I'm in Dallas.
You're in Dallas?
Yeah.
Right on. Well, man, I was just wrapping the show up. Do you want to call in Friday maybe, or is there
Yeah.
any burning desire you'd like to get off your chest or anything while we're here?
No, I mean, are we on the show now?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm sorry.
yeah, I keep the line open during the show only.
All right, brother. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna fight through this.
Trust in God, bro. Clean house and help others. Just go to meetings.
All right. I'll call you probably Friday.
Right on, bro. I'll be looking for your comments and stuff.
Thank you, man.
Hang in there, brother.
All right, buddy. Bye.
All right, good night. Just another struggling alcoholic or addict, just like the rest of us. And that's a good note to leave on is stay vigilant. You know, it's always at our backs, hopefully not at our fronts, this disease. Stay vigilant. Jody, hang in there, brother, and the rest of you as well. And I'll see you when I see you. Hang in there. Peace.